I've been this man's mistress for 5 years. I loved him, but he only saw me as a substitute. I don't regret it, because those 5 years of humility were the debt I owed him.
Elena's back in the country. Just landed. You need to leave this villa.
Now?
Immediately. Clean up any trace of you having lived here. I don't want her to know you slept here.
Okay. Elena is back. My days as the substitute are finally over. I'm finally free. In our freshman year, both Elena and I were poor students living on scholarships. But with that innocent face of hers, she became the goddess of every man on campus, including the heir to a top-tier family, Logan.
Elena, come to the Grammy Awards with me. Seats like these aren't something you can just buy with money.
Sorry, I need to go to the library to study. Mr. Logan, your money can buy everything, but it can't buy my respect.
You're broke too, right? Help me win her over. If she falls for me, I'll fund you.
I knew Elena was just playing hard to get, but my father was hospitalized, and I was even about to drop out of school because of it. So I desperately needed that money to save him. Deal. Elena got a top-clear university offer to Cambridge funded by Logan, and I became her substitute. Logan's caged canary. They think I've been discarded, that I'll become the laughingstock of the world.
Miss Ava, Lucas, the Chief of Operation Liberty Finance, been waiting for you for 3 hours, ready to sign the contract with you.
Okay. Actually, the life that truly belongs to me is just beginning. Having broken free from the shackles of the debt of gratitude, I will become the queen of this world.
Ava, it's been 5 years. Our CEO has been waiting for you to say yes. I'll book you a first-class ticket right now.
All right, I'll head over now. Give me 1 more week. I still have some loose ends to tie up.
You are a born queen of commerce. We await your leadership to make us a legend on Wall Street.
Boss, great news. Ava signed. That genius girl who once ruled Wall Street is coming. 5 years. I can finally see my light again.
Ava, you're too slow. Can't you see Elena's hands are red from the shopping bags?
Ava, I'm so sorry. These are just too heavy. I have to trouble you with them? It's no trouble at all. Happy to help. By the way, I found a woman's hair tie in Logan's bedroom. It wouldn't be yours, would it?
Elena, don't talk nonsense. That was left by the cleaning staff. Ava moved out after you left. How could she possibly be in my bedroom?
Just kidding. Look how nervous you are. Justin Remichin. Ava, go line up for that limited edition item for us. Hurry up.
Ava, Elena is quite conservative. I don't want her to hear any gossip about these 5 years. Trying to boyfriend meaty so Ana won't suspect anything.
Fine. I'll find a suitable diversion. His real princess has returned. It's time for this substitute to exit Iserant, his world. Sorry, I just got off the phone with an international headhunter. All the big companies want to poach me.
Of course they do. Here, try this. It's all your favorites.
Ava, why aren't you touching your cutlery? This seafood was flown in fresh. It's very expensive. I'm not hungry. Oh, I remember now. You're allergic to seafood? Logan, should we change restaurants?
No need. She said she's not hungry.
He knows perfectly well I'm allergic to seafood, and he knows Elena chose this place on purpose. It seems he doesn't care about my feelings at all.
Ava, I invited a few old classmates tonight. Welcome Elena back. She missed your home-cooked meals. Go back to the villa tonight and prepare you a feast.
All right. Logan, Ava is, after all, the group's executive president. Isn't it inappropriate to her cook like a maid?
What's inappropriate about it? Everything she has today is thanks to my support. As long as I ask, she wouldn't dare say no. Right, Ava?
Yes, Mr. Logan.
Logan, are you serious? Ava's been with you for 5 years, and you're really gonna kick her out? Who said I was in a relationship with her? She was just a stand-in for Elena.
Don't show anything in front of Elena. She's proud. She knew I used Ava as a substitute. She did feel insult.
You're so devoted. You've had your eyes on Elena since college. But honestly, Ava is incredibly capable. Not only did she manage your company flawlessly, but she was also obedient in bed. Are you really willing to let her go?
The passenger seat in my life is reserved only for a real princess. As for Ava, she's not worthy.
Ava? What are you doing standing at the door with the fruit platter spacing out?
Oh my god, was Ava at the door just now? Did she hear everything we said about her being cheap? So what if she did? Does she dare to get angry? Unless she wants to go back to the slums and beg for food.
So sweet. Logan, this personal assistant you keep really is better at cutting fruit than the hired help outside. Everyone thinks I'll break down, but I'm actually more clean-headed than anyone. In these 5 years, he never gave me love, and I, in turn, never truly gave him my heart.
The fruit platter is ready. The main course will be served shortly.
She clearly heard those words heard just now. Why must she have any reaction at all? Doesn't she care? Logan, we're partying here while the executive vice president is busy alone in the kitchen. Isn't that a bit too much? This is what she's supposed to do. Let's keep playing.
Ava, you've worked hard. Come join us and eat. I'm not hungry. Enjoy yourselves.
Don't mind her. Let's toast to celebrate Elena's return home. Elena, you're our goddess. This drink is to wish you a triumphant entry into the Vanderbilt group upon your return and a brilliant future.
I'm allergic to alcohol. I really can't drink something that strong.
Old classmate, that's not very considerate, is it? You have to at least make a gesture.
Elena is delicate and can't handle this kind of thing. Ava, come here and drink it for her.
Fine.
Logan, you're spoiling Elena too much. Anyone who toasts her, you make Ava take the hit? Ava has a high tolerance. A little of this strong liquor won't hurt her. Then I have to toast the goddess too. Ava, cheers?
Everything is about to end. In these last few days with Logan, I won't refuse any request you make. Ava, thank you for your hard work. I really wouldn't know what to do without you. So, even someone as arrogant and self-important as Logan can be tender-hearted. It's a pity that the one who pops in the palms will never be me. I don't like hearing those classmates linking you with Ava, even if she's just a substitute.
Baby, my heart is yours. Ava is just our servant. You had a few glasses of champagne. Are you feeling dizzy? Don't be jealous for no reason. I've already declared to everyone that you are the future mistress of the group.
I'll forgive you this time. Ava, you are really drunk. Let Logan drive you back to your apartment. No need. I can walk by myself.
I have important business to attend to. Take a taxi yourself. Ava, don't make me think you can't even take care of yourself.
Ava, didn't I tell you to find a man as a shield immediately? Why is there still no movement?
I just finished being forced to drink by you, Mr. Logan.
Don't play the victim with me. You're dragging your feet. Are you still holding on to some unrealistic fantasy about me?
I didn't, Mr. Logan. Don't worry, I'll find one soon.
Don't lie. Elena is starting to suspect us. I won't allow you to tarnish the pure love between her and me.
Don't worry. One more week, and I'll disappear completely from your world.
So eager to jump into someone else's arms. That shield better be a decent one. Don't embarrass me.
You told me to find one?
You're so obedient, it's disgusting.
Logan, I miss you. Can I move into your villa tomorrow?
Of course, baby. My room is always waiting for you. Pick me and Elena up at 8 tomorrow morning to go to the company.
What are your plans after returning? Where do you want to go?
I want to help you with the Vanderbilt group. I don't want to be just a freeloader.
Good. I'll give you a surprise later. I want the whole world to know who the real mistress of this company is.
Actually, I got a top-tier master's in finance abroad just to help you. We're here. Darling, it's my first day. We should keep our distance. I don't want people saying I got the job through connections. That wouldn't be noble.
See? She's still as pure and independent as she was in college. Newman nowadays will do anything to climb the ladder. From a Semple, Genro, and her considered it. Maybe she's the only one. Notified the board. We're having an all-hands executive meeting in 10 minutes. I have major personnel changes.
All right. I'll take care of it right away.
I heard there will be a major personnel announcement today. Ava doubled the company's performance, so she's definitely getting promoted to co-CEO at the headquarters.
Naturally. Vanderbilt Group has relied entirely on Ava for the past 5 years. Based on merit, it has to be her.
Ava, don't forget about us when you get promoted.
Actually, I was just about to.
Only one thing will be announced today. Regarding the appointment of the former executive vice president, Ava.
Congratulations. Is Ava being transferred to the New York headquarters as CEO?
No. I announce Ava is hereby relieved of her position as executive vice president and demoted to vice president's assistant.
What? Demoted instead of promoted? To an assistant? Mr. Logan, Ava generated $1 billion in profit for the company last year.
And the person taking over the vice president position is a financial genius we just recruited from Cambridge, Miss Elena.
Hello, everyone. Although I lack practical experience, I believe my international perspective is more suited to leading the company to a higher level.
This is absurd. Replacing a meritorious vice president with an inexperienced rookie?
Enough! Who is the master of this company? My word is the command.
Ava, as an assistant,
You'd better do your utmost to help Elena familiar herself with business. If she makes the slightest mistake, I'll hold you couple.
Okay.
Ava, are you crazy? This is too humiliating.
I have never objected to Mr. Logan's decisions. Vice President Elena, please follow me to your office. Then I'll trouble you, Assistant Ava.
This is your office. Assistant Ava, there's a bit of dust on the tip of my shoe. Since you were so skilled at serving Logan before now, clean it for me too.
Is Elena crazy? She's actually making Ava clean her shoes? This is a downright insult to her dignity.
Don't be impulsive. Appa must have her reasons for doing this.
Oh my God, Ava's really kneeling down to clean them? This is absurd.
Ava, I'm warning you. Back then, it was because of me that Logan even gave you a second glance. Without me, you'd still be washing dishes in the slums. It's thanks to my face that you've climbed to where you are today. Does it hurt? Remember this feeling of lowiness. You're nothing but a dog I've graciously allowed to exist. Don't even think about overstepping your bounds, and don't you dare try to seduce my Logan. Don't worry, Elena. I'm very clear about my place in Mr. Logan's heart. I've never coveted things that don't belong to me. Stubborn words are useless.
Honey, want to go see a movie tonight? There's a new project at Universal Studios. I'll wait for you.
Okay, see you then. You already have a boyfriend? Logan, I have good news for you. Ava has a boyfriend. I thought she had a crush on you all along. It seems I was overthinking it. I think you've misunderstood. The relationship between me and President Logan is purely one of sponsorship and employment. I've never had any appropriate thoughts. Fornover, I love my boyfriend very much.
Damn it. I just told her last night to find a male companion, and she's already found one today? Is there really not an angle place for me in her heart?
Perfect. In a few days, there's a company team-building event to celebrate my appointment. Ava, bring your non-poing along. Let's see just how stranding the man who chunkerum or New Jillian Dren race.
Yes, I'm also curious. Ava, bring him along then.
No problem. Mr. Logan, we have an appointment with Mr. Grant from Grant Financial Group to sign the contract. It's the most important order of the year.
Elena, this deal is crucial for the company's IPO. We must secure it.
Don't worry, darling. With my overseas background, I guarantee we'll nail the negotiation beautifully.
Mr. Grant, this is Miss Elena, the company's new vice president. She is fully responsible for today's contract renewal negotiation.
What? I remember Grant Financial's business has always been handled by you. Who is this administrative rookie?
Mr. Grant, Ava is now just my assistant. The future of Vanderbilt Group is controlled by elites like me with an international vision. Please sign.
I hope your abilities are as impressive as your academic credentials.
What are you looking at? Pervert! You're actually peeking at me!
What nonsense are you talking about? I'm reading the 12th clause about compensation.
Stop pretending. I've seen plenty of self-righteous men like you. It's disgusting. Don't think just because you're rich you can casually harass women.
You dare hit me?
I'm hitting you, you pervert! I'll use Logan's connections to ruin your reputation in New York!
Vanderbilt Group letting a paranoid lunark like this be vice president means bankruptcy is just around the corner. The deal is off, and I will withdraw all funding from Grant Financial.
Mr. Grant, this is a misunderstanding. Please let me explain.
Ava, I pity you. Wasting your talent in this garbage dump. Vanderbilt Group is finished.
Elena, you've destroyed the company's most important chain.
It's just some disgusting man who can't control his eyes. What's the big deal? Logan will handle it.
Why are you dressed like this?
Can you pretend to be my boyfriend for one night? The pay is $3,000.
Don't worry, sis. I'm a professional. I guarantee I'll make your colleagues stare.
Remember, talk less later. Don't give us away.
Don't worry, I'm certified in playing the affectionate puppy dog type.
Wow, Ava. This couldn't be your Mr. Right, could it? That outfit is terrifying. Little brother, what high position do you hold?
Hello, sis. I'm the hottest face blogger on the entire internet. Search for Gritzoculus to find me, remember to follow, and send me a sports car.
Logan, your former vice president's taste is truly unique. But then again, this kind of influencer who lives off their looks is a perfect match for her status.
Ava, I never thought your taste was this poor, that you'd stoop so low as to hire such a cheap performer.
Why not? In my heart, he's much more genuine than those hypocritical elites.
True. Bottom feeders love this kind of influencer the most. By the way, all the guests have arrived. Didn't you say you had a special welcome back gift for me?
Hey, I haven't even started showing off my acting skills yet. Why did they leave?
Enough. Your job is done. The final payment has been sent. Go.
Thanks, sponsor, sis.
Elena, this is a welcome gift to celebrate your official entry into the Vanderbilt Group.
Oh! Darling, it's so beautiful. It's perfect. Ava, does this Rolex look good with my skin tone?
It does.
If it weren't for paying off that astronomical debt for my family, I wouldn't have sold myself to Logan. I could have had the purest love too, right?
Miss Ava, tomorrow is the day you officially take over as CEO of Liberty Financial. Mr. Liam and I are both waiting for you.
Don't worry, I'll be there on time tomorrow. The contract is signed, and I won't break it.
Excellent. We are very much looking forward to your leadership.
The time for farewell has finally come. Logan, thank you for the financial support back then, for saving my critically ill mother, and for giving me a foothold in this cold city. Thank you for giving me the dream of a rebirth, even though I knew that in your heart, I would always be just a humble shadow.
I heard you're the poorest student who needs money the most. Help me win over Elena, and I'll fund you through college.
Elena, don't leave me.
For these 5 years, I've dutifully served as his substitute, accompanying him through his darkest hours. In my heart, you were once an unreachable star, but I'm tired. Goodbye, my former obsession. Goodbye, my shattered youth. Chairman Logan, this glass, I toast to you. Thank you for all your care over the years. Today, I'd like to talk to you about my—
Chairman, it's terrible. Grant Financial just formally issued a legal letter announcing a complete withdrawal of investment and suing us for breach of contract. The company's stock price has already hit the limit down.
Chairman, something terrible has happened. Grant Financial has not only terminated all cooperation, but has also joined forces with the 4 major investment banks on Wall Street to launch a comprehensive blockade against us.
How is that possible? Grant has been our staunch ally for 5 years. Why would they suddenly turn against us?
On the day of the signing, Vice President Elena maliciously speculated that Chairman Grant was peeping at her and even slapped him in public.
He insulted me first. He was staring at my chest. I was just defending my dignity as a woman.
Ava, I told you to assist Elena. Are you dead? Grant Financial is the source of half of our company's funding. Don't you understand the consequences of offending such a giant? If you had stopped this foolish behavior in time, how could things have got this rotten?
Chair Dot, Miss Ava tried her best to stop it, and even demanded Elena apologize immediately. It was Elena who wouldn't listen, and even threatened Miss Ava. That's right. If Miss Ava hadn't intervened, Elena would have probably torn the other party to shreds right there in the conference room.
Ava! Even if she stopped you, couldn't you have called me directly? Where is your professionalism? You actually concealed such a catastrophic disaster and didn't report it.
Chairman, President Amba was about to report it at the time, but Vice President Elena said she would communicate with you personally. It seems she didn't mention a single word.
Honey, I just wanted to find the right time to explain. I didn't know that man would be so petty.
Chairman, the board of directors at headquarters demands you return for a meeting immediately. They hope Una gives a German a reasonable explanation. Ava, come with me.
Elena just joined Vanderbilt Group. She is my chosen future wife, and her record absolutely cannot have any blemish.
So, you plan to make me the scapegoat?
I will personally submit a report to the board. It will state that it was your overstepping and privation that angered Mr. Grant and led to the withdrawal of funds. Don't worry. Once the dust settles, I'll find a way to bring you back.
Making me take the bullet for him again. In these 5 years, how many messes have I cleaned up for him? How many times I've been the fall guy? Logan, how can you be so at ease without even a seal of quills?
Logan, one should be responsible for one's own actions. If Ava isn't willing, just let me resign and take the blame. I don't want to see you in a difficult position because of me.
Ava, do you really need me to beg you? You handled taking the fall so perfectly before. Why are you acting so unwilling in front of Elena? Don't you know your stubbornness now is destroying all our hard work?
Fine. This one last time. I'll take the bullet for you one last time.
Why did she agree so readily? Why is she leaving so decisively this time? Could it be I really went too far?
Darling, stop thinking about that assistant. She took your money. It's her honor to take the fall for me. Today is my first celebration after joining the company. Don't keep the executives waiting.
What are you feeling guilty about? Ava is just a dog. Even if she occasionally gets upset, long you give her some luxury goods, she like Logri Chenni at your foot, that's your runt.
Let's go. Tonight, you are the only star.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Grant, I am here on behalf of the group to formally apologize to you.
To Vice President Elena, and to the glory that awaits us. Congratulations, Elena. Cheers! Get out with your cheap apology! Tell Logan to kneel before me himself, or this isn't over!
In New York, no one dares to touch Grant's face. You want to make peace? Dream on.
Mr. Grant, I take full responsibility for this matter. As long as you can calm down, we are willing to bear all responsibility and provide compensation.
To calm me down, sure. If you drink all of these, I'll consider withdrawing the lawyer's letter.
Fine.
Wait a minute. Since you're taking the blame for someone else, you should at least have the posture of begging, right? Drink on your knee.
That's right. In this city of New York, no one who asks Grant for a favor does it standing up. What? Can't stand the humiliation? Then get out. Elena, the future of the Vanderbilt Group depends on you to lead us to new heights. Congratulations, Miss Elena, on securing your throne. Cheers.
I wonder if that woman Ava can get Grant's letter of understanding.
Oh my God! Ava just released a public statement. She announced she takes full responsibility for the Grant withdrawal incident and is formally resigning.
Resigning? She dares to resign?
Ava, what the hell are you trying to do? Who gave you permission to leave me at a time like this?
Why is Logan losing control like this just because Ava resigned? That look in his eyes. He's never shown it to me. Could it be he still loves Ava? Your funding back then allowed me to finish college. You truly were the only beam of light in the darkest night of my life. Over these 5 years, I've made you profits 100-fold. All my savings are in this card, enough to offset all your benevolency from back then. Goodbye forever, Logan.
Ava, these reports must be redone before the end of the day today. Also, go to that Michelin-starred restaurant at Moon and queue up to make a reservation for me. Logan likes their truffles.
You can keep this garbage and chew on it yourself. As for making a reservation, if you're not so useless that your legs are broken, go roll over there yourself. I'm no longer an employee here. You have no right to order me around.
Ava, where do you get the nerve to talk to me like that? Without me, you're not even fit to shine Logan's shoes. Since you want to get lost far away. Disappear from New York completely and don't come back wagging your tail like a stray dog.
Elena, you've played the part of that pure, money-disdaining white Moon Knight very successfully. But remember, a play is just a play. When Logan discovers the rot beneath that skin of yours, I hope you can still smile so brightly. Chairman, the accounts are settled. Thank you for the hell you've given me all these years. It's made me invincible.
Ava, you really left? How dare she leave without my permission?
Ava, I'll use all my votes on the board to keep you. I haven't approved this resignation report yet. Get back to the company right now.
Chairman Logan, there's no need. The nature of this withdrawal incident is extremely severe. Vanderbilt Group must give the other party an explanation, and I am the best scapegoat.
You make a good point. Let's ride out this storm first. Once those old guys calm down, I'll bring you back. Also, take that black card on the table. It's your compensation. I never intended for you to pay back that tuition money.
Chairman, I don't like owing debts, and I especially don't like owing favors. The money in that card was what you funded me with for university. I've paid it all back to you.
Ava, because I let Elena take your position and made you take the fall for her that you're unhappy? You have to understand my predicament.
Elena just returned to the country.
She needs a perfect resume to solidify her position in the company.
Your abilities are known throughout New York.
Even if you take this blame, it won't hurt your foundation at all.
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm even grateful for taking this fall. It made me realize how liberating freedom feels.
Where exactly are you planning to go?
To a place where there's no more you and Elena. Isn't that what you've always wanted most? From now on, no one will stand in the way of your white mood line anymore.
Ava, listen to me.
The boarding announcement is on. Goodbye, Logan.
Darling, I'm so happy today. We should celebrate being together. And why not invite Ava too? She's worked so hard all these years. She see our happiness with her own eyes. "5 years of waiting have finally borne fruit tonight. In this world, nothing is more precious than a love that's been lost and found again. I love you, Logan."
Congratulations! True lovers are destined to be together. The one Logan truly loves has always been only you.
Congratulations! You are the only queen for Logan.
5 years of waiting have finally borne fruit tonight. In this world, nothing is more precious than a love that's been lost and found again. I love you, Logan.
Congratulations! True lovers are destined to be together. The one Logan truly loves has always been only you. Congratulations! You are the only queen for Logan.
The lovers can finally embrace each other in the sunlight. Congratulations, Logan. You finally waited for the white moonlight of your dreams. And I, too, have finally waited for my freedom.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
I'm also very happy to arrive in this new world.
Welcome aboard. It's time to start your era.
You are Liam?
Miss Ava, let me formally introduce you. This is the founder and chairman of our Liberty Financial. I've been waiting right here for you to lead Liberty Financial to conquer Wall Street and create glory that belongs to us.
All right. I'll give it my all.
Ava.
Elena has officially accepted my proposal. We're having a celebration party at the
Penthouse tonight. You should come.
Elena said she wants you to witness our happiest moment with your own eyes.
I won't be going. That kind of moment belongs only to the two of you. There's no need to share it with an outsider. Congratulations.
Ava, are you still sulking with me over the scapegoat incident? When did you become so petty, so unreasonable? You should understand my disfella. It was for the greater good.
You're overthinking it. I'm really not angry. All right, I'm very busy. That's all.
Fuck.
Logan, I've already repaid your kindness with 5 years of my freedom. From now on, our worlds will no longer intersect. My life is only truly beginning now.
Ava! You damn woman, not only did you reject me, but you actually dared to hang up on me. She's getting more energodinous.
Sorry, the number you dialed is powered out.
Darling, Ava must still be angry with me. It's all my fault. How about on our wedding day, I go and invite her personally? I believe she'll eventually bless us with tears in her eyes.
Exactly. What right does she have to refuse me? Everything she has now was given by me. She's nothing but a dog I raised. It won't be long before she gets knocked around and bruised out there, and then obediently crawls back, begging me to take her in.
But why did her tone sound so unfamiliar just now? This feeling of losing my grip, could it really be just an illusion? Why do I have this feeling that she's going to disappear from my side? Ava, welcome to Liberty Financial. From today on, this is your stage.
Chairman, we have a major problem. Our merger negotiations with Everett Group have completely reached a deadlock. The other party's chief negotiator suddenly turned hostile, demanding an additional 20% of equity shares on top of the original terms, or they'll terminate the cooperation immediately. What? We've been preparing for this project for 5 whole years, investing hundreds of millions of dollars in upfront capital. If it collapses now, the group's cash flow will dry up instantly. We won't be able to hold on.
Are the people they sent that guy nicked him the Vulture Miller, and they notoriously greedy Harrison?
Yes. It's them. These two are notoriously difficult to deal with on Wall Street. They don't play by any professional rules.
What a coincidence. Back at the Vanderbilt Group, I almost drive those two into bankruptcy. They're my old rivals. Leave this project to me.
Chairman, who is she? Isn't it too risky to hand over such a big project to a new face?
Let me formally introduce to everyone. This is the company's newly assigned Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Ava.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ava.
Transfer all the core materials and our tumples to President Ava. She has the highest decisioning authority for the coming negotiations.
Understood.
Ava, I've waited 5 years just to be able to stand at the pinnacle of Wall Street with you side by side. I firmly believe you will never let me down.
Ava, she is a top-class hunter on Wall Street. I believe she won't miss.
Chairman, is she really capable? The other kind is notoriously stingy on Wall Street.
This President Ava is a war goddess, the chairman personally snatched from the hands of New York's top financial magnates. On Wall Street, no one wants to face her at the negotiation table. Open your eyes wide and see clearly. This is the true king of top-tier business negotiation.
Miller Harrison. Long time no see.
Ava, what are you doing here?
I'm now in charge of the acquisition for this Liberty Financial project.
I never imagined our opponent would be you. So what's more left to discuss? We've experienced your methods firsthand. All those underhanded negotiation tactics are just a waste of time in front of you.
Then sign.
No problem. You are the guarantee of industry credibility. We can drive a hard bargain with rookies, but with you, we value long-term cooperation more.
Smart. Liberty Financial will provide you with top-tier investment banking support in return.
Am I seeing things? That tough nut we've been trying to crack for 5 years and she got it signed in less than 5 minutes? This isn't a negotiation, it's a one-sided domination. Incredible.
Is this Ava's true power? Simply amazing. Our company's about to take off.
Senior, you're still the queen everyone looks up to. With you, Liberty Financial is about to experience a dreamlike leap forward.
Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure doing business. Ava, Logan is truly insane to let go of a partner of your caliber.
You flatter me, Miller.
That's not just politeness. If we had known earlier that you were leaving that troublesome company, we would have offered double the equity to poach you.
Since you both trust me so much, we'll be allies in Los Angeles from now on.
It's a deal. See you again.
Miss Ava, how on earth did you do it? They're known as the devil's representatives who never concede.
The essence of business is the equivalent exchange of resources. As long as you see through the other party's weakness and offer a bargaining chip they can't refuse, success is a matter of course.
As expected of my senior, with you on board, Liberty Financial is destined to shine on Wall Street.
I'm honored to join the Liberty Financial team.
The terms of this offshore funds betting agreement are overwhelmingly in our favor. Is it really reliable?
Of course. This is a project personally recommended by my classmate from Cambridge. There's absolutely no problem.
Elena, with you by my side, I'm like a like wings. Once we sign this project, the market value of Vanderbilt Group can double this quarter, and those old board members will have nothing to say.
Am I better than that Ava who all knows how to bury her head in worker?
Her? She's not worth 1/10,000th of you.
As long as I help Logan secure these few more big deals and completely win his father's approval, I'll be the true mistress of the Vanderbilt family.
So, how does it feel to be back at our alma mater? Much more relaxing than the office buildings in Manhattan, right?
I never thought we'd reunite under these circumstances. But Liam, our meeting again, it probably wasn't a coincidence, was it?
Actually, I've been silently watching you all these years. It's just that you were too close to Logan and never had a chance to step in. To be honest, I fell for you at first sight. I watched you compete in speech contests and dominate in debates. After graduation, I wanted to invite you to start a business together, but then I heard you joined Logan's family business to pay off your debt.
From the day I entered Vanderbilt, I never planned to stay for a lifetime. I was just repaying a debt. Once it's paid off, it's time to leave.
But I heard you were in a core position, holding all the lifelines of the company. How could that lunatic Logan bear to let you go?
The world keeps turning without anyone. I'm not as indispensable as he thinks. I've done what needed to be done, repaid what needed to be repaid. We're even. I can disappear from his world with a clear conscience.
Now that you've come to my side, I will never let go again.
Chairman, something terrible has happened. Vice President Elena publicly fired our top salesperson, Carter, just because he was 10 minutes late to the morning meeting. Carter was immediately poached by our arch rival, Apex Capital. He took 3 of our core major clients with him. The company's losses are at least $200 million.
Who gave her permission to touch Carter? He's the pillar of our company's performance.
Chairman, it gets worse. We just wired the $50 million advance for that overseas project Elena signed off of, and the recipient's account was instantly deactivated. We checked the FBI's blacklist. It's just a shell company for money laundering. We've been set up.
What?
Chairman, I personally half a month in Silicon Valley touched this social's genius Carter. With Ham on board, no one can touch Vanderbiltson with North Mershire.
This man's background is indeed clean and formidable.
And these offshore projects, I've been tracking them for 2 years. I've personally done all the risk assessments. As long as I'm here, none of your decisions will go wrong.
Chairman, Elena just signed 2 $10 billion hedge agreements with European investment banks in your name. But according to our emergency due diligence, both companies are backed by nothing but shells. The risk is off the circus. Chairman, you have to make a decision, or the company will be hollowed out.
In such a short time, I've used my university connections to secure so many major projects for Logan. He must be looking at me in a new light now, finally realizing who his true partner in battle is.
Investigate. The overseas parent companies of these two projects have no operational qualifications at all. They're all shell companies for money laundering.
Chairman, the finance department just followed Miss Elena's urgent instructions and has already transferred all the down payments.
All transferred? $500 million? How on earth did Elena vet their qualifications? Is her brain filled with mush? With this level of incompetence, she's not even worth 1/10,000th of Ava. All of you, get out!
If Ava were here, such a low-level mistake would never have happened. If Ava were here, such a low-level mistake would never have happened. But why? Elena is clearly my first love. So why do I have such absurd thoughts? Elena just returned to the country. It's inevitable there are slip-ups in business. As long as I bring Ava back to assist her, the company will quickly get back on track.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service.
Not in service? Ava, you've gone this far? You even cut off the last means of contact? Ava! Open the door! I know you're in there! Don't play hide and seek with me! Ava?
Logan, this is my final gift to you. Everything you casually handed down to me over the years is in this box. I didn't take a single piece of the trash in the closet that you looked down upon. We're even now. Goodbye forever.
What does she mean by this? These were my rewards to her. She never used a single one?
This Rolex was originally bought for Elena, but I remembered wrong. She doesn't like this kind of rugged strap. It's yours now. Take it and wear.
The tag is still on. She never wore any of the clothes I bought for her? The tag is still on. She never wore any of the clothes I bought for her?
Darling, does this limited edition Chanel suit your complexion?
Honey, I've long outgrown that old-fashioned style. I have other brands I prefer. Gotta go. Mwah.
Elena doesn't like it. This trash is yours now. Throw it away or wear it yourself. These jewels, these clothes, she hasn't even touched them. Every single thing she left here is a slap in my face. She's telling me she never valued anything I gave her. Ava, what gives you the right to draw a line with me? Are you trying to tell me you've won with all this garbage?
Mobilize all our contacts, both legal and underworld. Seal off every exit port in New York. Track that woman down no matter where she's hiding.
She doesn't even have the right to die without my permission.
How dare she disappear? I'll make her regret ever being born. Ava, what gives you the right to draw a line with me? Are you trying to tell me you've won with all this garbage?
Ava, even though you've been driven out of New York, Logan's heart is still completely filled with you. No, you're just my replacement. Logan can only be my prey. I'm going to let the whole world know who the future master of the Vanderbilt family is. Ava, you'll forever be stuck in the gutter.
Have you found her?
Chairman, we've searched all the private clinics and apartments in Manhattan and Queens. There's absolutely no trace of Miss Ava.
Damn it! Ava, where the hell are you hiding? Damn it! Ava, where the hell are you hiding?
Where exactly are you planning to go?
To a place where there's no more you and Elena.
She paid off all her debts just to escape me completely. Ava, who gave you the nerve to vanish from my world?
Buddy, you're way too low-key. You're about to get married and you didn't even invite us for a drink? Elena's the one with sense. The photos she posted have set all of Wall Street on fire.
What wedding? What the hell are you talking about?
Stop pretending. Check your social media feed. You guys are really going all out. Was that right after you got out of bed?
Darling, why are you here so early? Did you miss me?
Delete that disgusting post right now, Elena. I brought you back to play the part of the perfect white moonlight, not to scheme here.
Elena, when did you become so scheming?
Logan, I'm your fiancé. Is posting an intimate photo of you some kind of capital crime?
Phone. Unlock it. If you want our relationship to end right here, you can keep holding on to it. From now on, you are not to post anything about my private life without permission. Elena, trying to force marriage with such a low-level tactic is too childish. This is the first and last time. If it were Ava, she would never do something so stupid. She always knows where the line is.
Logan! I did this because I love you too much. I'm scared every day. Scared you'll get tired of me. Scared you'll realize I'm not as capable as Ava. What I fear most is that Ava will come back and take you away from me. Please, don't do this. Logan, please don't go. I'll be good. I'll become the person you want me to be. I'm just so afraid of losing you.
Afraid of losing?
I admit I made the stupidest decision, but you're the only one in my heart. I really care about you too much.
I didn't, Mr. Logan. Don't worry, I'll find one soon.
Don't lie. Elena is starting to suspect us. I won't allow you to tarnish the pure love between her and me.
I shared a bed with Ava for 5 whole years. I honestly thought she'd have some shred of attachment. But now, she managed to vanish into thin air without a second thought. Turns out, the one who truly cares never leaves. And the one who never really cared about me walks away with 0 regrets. Ava, you win.
Due to quality issues, the foundation has collapsed. The other party has officially filed a lawsuit with a federal court demanding that we pay $1 billion.
What did you say?
Darling, look at this. I'm going to replace all those outdated suppliers Ava left behind.
Why change them? Those companies have worked with us for 10 years without a single mistake.
Because they're too expensive. The batch I found is half the price.
Oh.
That woman, I treated her so well. And she betrayed me? You're the reliable one.
Don't worry, it's backed by a top-tier lab. Absolutely proof.
This is a third-party Mencient report. This patch of gong is nothing but inferior recycled scrap. not even meeting half of the minimum safety standards. Vanderbilt Group is not only facing bankruptcy, we'll have to bear criminal liability. Can you tell me what's going on? Didn't you say it was backed by a top-tier lab?
I was deceived by the middleman. I didn't know.
Elena, you're fired. Get out of here with your disgusting lies right now. I never want to lay eyes on you again.
Logan? For that bitch? You actually hit me? You're firing me over this little money?
Get out. Drag this trash out of here. Chairman, if we can't come up with a solution before the market opens tomorrow, Vanderbilt stock will be wiped out instantly. We're going bankrupt.
Bankrupt? Vanderbilt's century-old legacy is going to be destroyed by me? If Ava were here, none of this would have happened. It's all my fault. How could I have been so blind to let a fool like Elena take the vice president's position?
Chairman, I just received a tip. Miss Ava is now at Liberty Financial.
What? How dare she go to that small-time company to become my competitor? Who gave her the audacity to betray me like this? Since you're not dead, you must come back and save my empire. Ava, I know your ambitions go far beyond this now. If we secure this deal, Liberty Financial would tear open a crack in the core North American market and soar to new heights.
Chairman, I heard that for this Wansang International bid, the competitors are all established Wall Street financial giants and top-tier multinational corporations.
She definitely can. In my dictionary, Ava is synonymous with miracle. You've never let me down before. This time will be your coronation once again.
Ava is back!
Liam, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Even if we didn't sign this deal, it doesn't matter. As long as you come back safely, we have countless more opportunities.
I said I'm sorry because starting tomorrow, everyone might have to work overtime for a whole month. The contract, I got it.
Sorry, I was just too excited.
Oh my god, signing with Wansang International means our company's valuation will double tonight.
It's a miracle. Truly the undisputed queen of negotiation on Wall Street. Don't you shower me with praise. This is the result of the whole team's overnight due diligence. Without your data support, I couldn't have signed a single word.
Ava, I finally found you. You despicable traitor. Get over here right now.
Ava, get over here right now.
Chairman Logan, aren't you busy planning that multi-billion-dollar wedding of the century for Elena? What brings you to a small company like mine to throw a tantrum?
Who gave you permission to change your phone number? Did I ever allow you to disappear from my site? And did you get my permission to work for this rival company?
Chairman Daunt, it seems your memory is failing you. I've already resigned from your company. Where I go, even if it's to work on Mars, has nothing to do with you. Not even half a quint.
Ava, I'm giving you one last chance. Get back to my company with me, now. Several major overseas short sheeters are frankly attacking our stock price right now. You're the only one who can handle this mess.
Sorry, but I'm now an executive partner at Liberty Financial. I have no obligation to help you patch up that dilapidated, sinking boat anymore. Besides, don't you have your gunna goddess Elena? Let her use her innocent face to get you through this crisis.
Have you forgotten who helped you in the first place? If it weren't for me, you'd still be in the slums. It was me who put you in a top-tier villa, who brought you into the global financial circle. Listen, if you come with me now and help me solve this crisis, I can forgive your previous insolence and even reinstate you as vice president.
Logan, I have no interest in that position anymore. I spent 5 years by your side as a substitute, handling countless shady bad debts for you, and even took a bullet for Elena. The debts I owed have long been paid off. We are even now.
Paid off? You can never repay what you owe me in this lifetime. Ava, as long as I haven't grown tired of you, you will always be my accessory. Come with me.
Chairman Logan, this is Liberty Finance, not your backyard garden. Let her go.
Who do you think you are, daring to cause problem at Liberty Finance and lay hands on our partner?
I recognize him now. You're this the Vanderbilt T20 famous dorned on Logan. I heard he plays a Jinsis. Finally, fuel social Elena from the golf, causing core projects to blow up one after other.
Now Vanderbilt has become on a load on Wall Street and on the verge of puncture.
I heard Miss Ava poured her heart and soul into their company for 5 years, and he actually kicked her out for a pretty face. Now that the company is in ruins, he remembers to come begging for our Miss Ava. Pure karma. He didn't recognize Ava's financial genius back then, and now that he's going bankrupt, he thinks he can come crawling back? Dream on! Shut up! What do you bottom-feeding insects know?
I'm Ava's benefactor. I was the one who pulled her out of the mud. Ava, you owe me a debt you can never repay in this lifetime. This is between us. Outsiders have no right to interfere. Come back with me to settle this debt.
Logan, I'm telling you for the last time, there's no way I'm going back with you. From the second I walked out of that villa, that absurd 5 years between us was already completely dead.
Ava, how dare you speak to me in that tone? Who gave you the nerve to defy me? How dare you hit me?
Logan, it's true that you helped A financially in the beginning, and that was a kindness. But that doesn't mean she sold herself to you for life. This slap is payback for the humiliation and games you put her through over these 5 years. As long as I'm here, you don't have the right to lay a fend on her ever again. This slap is to reclaim the dignity Ava lost over these 5 years.
Liam, you...
Ava, today is a day for celebration. There's no need to these past that eating buried in the grave infect your mead. As the company's greatest contributor, I wonder if I have the honor of inviting you to dinner tonight.
Wow, is Chairman Liam going to confess publicly? I heard Liam has had a crush on Miss Ava since their Yale University days. That look in his eyes is impossible to hide. The heir of a top-tar family dynasty paired with the Queen of Finance. Now that's a true power couple.
Ava, I've reserved a table at the Top Reloving restaurant tonight. Come with me.
Ava, since when have you had the guts to refuse my invitation?
I'm sorry, Liam. I can't have dinner with you.
Why? I knew it. This woman was my shadow for 5 years. That ingrained sense of inferiority can't be changed. She simply doesn't dare to defy me.
Because I promised to treat the entire company to a celebration party this afternoon.
What? You'd rather spend time with these Knowlers than with me?
Don't worry, Ava. I've already arranged the hotel suite and champagne for the staff. As for you, you're the brightest star tonight, and I must personally celebrate your success.
All right, let's go then.
Ava, I'm standing right in front of you, and you dare to go on a date with another man right in front of me? Do you even see me as your fiancé anymore?
Logan, let me correct you on 2 points. First, your fiancé is named Elena, and I'm just your former executive. Second, I've settled all our old debts. There's nothing between us anymore.
Ava, take one step and see what happens.
Hey, this outdated chairman, you can't go over there. Our Ava is busy on a date with her true love. What you trying to do? Want to be a 1,000-watt light bulb? Ava, it prumens what the penguin has never be wrong. Since you took over, we've successfully acquired 3 core projects in a row. With this glass of top screet Ace of Spades, I toast to the soul of our Liberty Financial.
Liam, you're too kind. Without everyone's round-the-clock cooperation, I alone couldn't have pulled off an operation of this scale.
Ava, to be honest, before you joined us, we were just burning through investors' money every day, almost hitting rock bottom.
Yeah, if Ava hadn't joined and led us to this turnaround victory, this dinner tonight would probably be our farewell party.
Don't talk nonsense. With Ava, our blueprint has just begun. To the future Queen of Wall Street, bottoms up.
Ava, haven't you noticed? You and our chairman Liam standing together are practically the textbook example of a top-tier Chaibon couple.
Exactly. Ever since Ava joined, I've never seen Chairman Liam sober. His eyes are always full of pink bubbles.
Can't all this premium steak shut you up? We agreed tonight, no one leaves until we're drunk, and whoever leaves first pays the bill.
Oh, Ava, I can't go on. I'm seeing double. Chairman Liam is in your capable hands now.
Right. My mom told me to go home for a late-night snack. If I'm late, she'll confiscate my credit card. The sacred mission of escortageant falls to you.
Hey, you bunch of traitors.
Take it easy. You really should lose some weight, big guy.
This is a photo of me from my university days?
Damn it. I forgot to hide this incriminative evidence.
Weren't you so drunk you could barely walk?
I was a bit dizzy just now, but seeing this photo, I suddenly sobered up.
How do you have a photo of me from my junior year? Back then, you were the star of the Yale football team, and I was just a part-time working student, practically invisible.
Because long before that football game, I had already been watching you.
Too expensive. That's enough for 2 months of my living expenses.
I knew your family had gone bankrupt, and you were burdened with huge student loans. You could only save every penny to buy those obscure professional books.
Back then, you only had eyes for Logan, the one who took you out of the slums. I was afraid of disturbing your happiness, so I could only hide my identity and silently help you in this clumsy way.
After graduating from university, I knew you went to Logan's company out of gratitude. I watched you choose a path you didn't like, watched you step back for his ambitions, and grow into the top elite step by step. No one knows how much you sacrificed, but I do.
I know your heart was just broken by Logan. 5 years of youth traded for betrayal. I know you can't fall in love with someone else right away, but I'm willing to wait. As long as you can walk out of that darkness. Even if you treat me as Tiet for Logan, I'm willing.
Liam, I'm sorry, I can't agree to that.
Liam, I'm sorry, I can't agree to your proposal just now.
I was too impatient, Ava. If you feel pressured, we can just be business partners. Long as I can be by your side, I'm willing to do anything.
I mean, I don't need you to be anyone T-tight. Liam, you are you, the one and only bright spot in my life. I'm no longer that humble steeder. Start a day, we need to forget someone to Kaisha Nushun.
So, does that mean we...
Of course. I've always known it was you who silently helped me. But at that age, when I couldn't even hold on to my dignity, I couldn't give you any response. Not until I walked into Liberty Financial and met that boy whose eyes were full of me once again.
I heard that you were at the Vanderbilt group. You were known as Drink 1000 Bait One.
Thanks for the bomb. Logan, recover that bet you dollar and swinch. You down here to help bot shots. If you drink these 8 glasses today, this deal goes to Liberty Financial.
Yeah, let us witness the drinking capacity of this financial queen.
Black, if my partner needs to trade her life for a contract, then this deal isn't worth it.
Ava, let's go.
Liam, I'm willing to be your girlfriend. From now on, I will love you, cherish you, and protect you. Let's work hard together to build a real home that belongs to us in this cold city.
Ava, you're not just saying that to make me happy?
I choose to be with you for no complicated reason, simply because I've also been hopelessly in love with you for a long time.
I'm so happy, Ava. I feel like all the sunline in the world has brightened at this moment.
See you tomorrow, Ava. Have a pleasant evening. See you tomorrow. Where are you going? Get in the car, I'll give you a ride.
Logan, who exactly are you performing these childish tricks for?
Ava, I didn't handle things properly back then. I shouldn't have let you take the fall for that damn charge to protect Elena's reputation, forcing you to resign and leave the company. The position of vice president at the Vanderbilt Group, I've kept it for you. The room that belongs to you at home, I've had it cleaned. Just say the word, and you can come back anytime. We can start over.
Logan, I'm curious. Who gave you the confidence to think that I would give up my position as a global partner at Liberty Financial to return to your nearly bankrupt Vanderbilt Group? Just to be a vice vectressor you can summon and dismiss at will?
What are you talking about?
And what makes you think that keeping that dark, damp, uninhabitable servant's room in your house for me is some great favor?
Logan, stop wasting your time on me. Your persistence only makes me think less of you.
Ava, since you have no feelings for me, I've prepared a better gift for you. I'm sure you'll like it.
This is the place. Who exactly is this mysterious investor?
Miss Ava, I presume? This way, please. Your table is ready.
Is there a proposal happening here today?
Something like that. A gentleman is preparing the most romantic surprise for you. Miss Ava, please take a seat first.
So it's Ava that Logan wants to confess to. I'll mix that disfigurating potentation into the red wine. Ava, this is what you get for stealing my man. Ava, you've really come to your end.
It's you!
So, the mysterious investor, who anonymously requested a meeting for cooperation, is you.
To be precise, it's the who wants to beg on his knees to cooperate. Ava, don't go. Give me 5 minutes. I said the wrong thing at the summit entrance at noon. That wasn't what I truly meant.
Just say yes, and you'll be the Vanderbilt Group's sole representative in North America. The $50 million mansion in Manhattan, all the trust funds in my name, they'll all have your signature on them. Let's go back to how we were before. Back to when I only had you, okay? Ever since you left, everything has spiraled out of control for me. Why do those difficult shareholders and partners only recognize you? Ava, where are you? Only now do I realize that all my external success was because of you. It was only after the day you left me that I realized just how important you were to me. Ava, pour me a cup of coffee. I got used to working late nights with the coffee you brought me, used to you handling all my troubles. Without you, my world is just gray. Ava, I really can't live without you. For God's sake, come back to me.
Logan, I've been by your side for so long. Have you ever respected me? Have you ever cared about me? I admit, I owe you a debt of gratitude. But these past 5 years, I've already repaid it. You don't need to put on this act of deep affection for the sake of your pathetic possessiveness.
Don't be so distant with me, Ava. Let's start over, like before. Let me spoil you again, okay?
Don't you think you look like a child right now?
Ava, listen to me. I'm not angry that you left Vanderbilt 5 years ago, really. I just think those unpleasant things are in the past now.
Since it's all in the past, Chairman Logan, there's no need to lower yourself by bringing up old debts. The current distance is good for both of us.
I've already humbled myself and apologized to you. Isn't that enough for you?
I don't need your apology, and I have no interest playing hard to get with you. You should be more worried about your white moonlight. Won't Elena go crazy if she finds out you came to see me so publicly today?
Don't mention her. We've broken up.
Ava, you bitch. If it weren't for you setting me up and making me lose my vice president position, if it weren't for you, I would have long secured my place as Mrs. Vanderbilt. Look at what I've been reduced to now. I will make you pay 100-fold.
I've broken up and gotten back together with her countless times this past year, and I finally realized she's not the innocent girl I fell in love with at Yale back then. She's like a lunatic. Every time I neglect her, she tries everything to hurt herself, even resorting to using her body. Such a cheap way to win me back. I'm really tired.
Logan, I have zero interest in the low-level love-hate drama between you two. If you ask me out just to vent these emotional grievances, then I'm afraid I must excuse myself.
Ava, stop acting like a child. Since we're both single, why don't we give a proper relationship a try? I only used to see her as a substitute, but if I really make her my official girlfriend, A queen of finance like her, she would be overwhelmed with gratitude and accept me. Give me a chance. Be my girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Chairman Logan. I have a husband, and what he gives me is always the best.
What? What did you say?
Ava, this is impossible. All of New York knows you used to be madly in love with me. How could you possibly love someone else? This must be your way of getting back at me. The ring is fake. Your marriage is fake, right?
Logan, your arrogance is as nauseating as ever.
Put it there and get out, Ava. Don't think doing something will earn you my love. You're just a well-behaved bitch I keep. Understand?
So he always knew. He always knew how much the old Ava loved him, yet he took everything I gave for granted. Just because of that sponsorship back then, he treated me like a lowly slave, summoning and dismissed me at willy.
Alright, I know you're still angry with me. Is it because I made you take the blame for Elena's mistake all those years ago? Or because I made you move out of the villa?
I'm not angry with you. It's just that all of that is in the past now.
Listen, you can drop the act with that so-called contract boyfriend. I've completely broken things off with Elena. My patience is limited, Ava. Stop making a scene. I can give you a proper title. We can officially be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Breaking up? Logan, you want to dump me for this bitch? If I can't have you, no one will.
Logan, take back your cheap charity. I've already told you, I have a husband, and he's 10,000 times better than you. There will never be a place for you in my world again. Tomorrow, I'm leaving New York for Los Angeles. We won't be seeing each other again.
Leaving? You can't possibly refuse me. I know it. You must have found another so-called boyfriend to trick me again, just like before.
It's you?
Ava! You're still trying to seduce my husband? You vicious woman, won't you be satisfied until you've driven me to my death?
Me seducing your husband? What a joke.
Everyone, come and look at this bitch. She used to cling to me and my husband like a stubborn piece of gum that wouldn't come off. Later, to climb the ladder, she shamelessly became Logan's secret mistress for 5 years, stubbornly staying in the villa and refusing to leave no matter what.
Now Logan and I are about to get married, and she actually comes back to harass us like a persistent, low-class woman. Do you have any shame left?
She looks so well dressed. Actually, professional home wrecker.
You really see all kinds of people these days. Women who get ahead through improper means have hearts as black as can be.
You all be the judge. It's this woman who stole my vice president position and took everything from me. Now that I'm down and out, she comes back flaunting her designer clothes. Ava, why don't you just die, you evil woman?
Let him go.
You bitch, how dare you hit me?
Since you love smearing me with dirt so much, this slap is what you deserve. Say one more word, and I'll make you suffer a terrible death. Elena, I don't care what kind of dirty entanglement you still have with Logan. That's your business. Stay away from me from now on.
Ava, since you've already rolled out of New York and out of my sight, why do you have to come like a haunting ghost?
Elena, don't assume everyone is like you, only capable of clinging to a man.
Stop pretending! You came back because you still love Logan and can't let go of his power and influence, right? So now you want to come and humbly be his secret mistress again, just like before, don't you?
I won't accept a single word of your slander. I'm here for work. I have my own family and life. As for you, Elena, that pure, selfless, and above-worldly Desires white moonlight persona you've meticulously built it for 5 years has completely crumbled to dust in front of Logan. Since you messed it up yourself, you should figure out a way to beg for his forgiveness yourself. Why come to take it out on an innocent me? I have no obligation to help a woman like you keep a man who's changed his heart.
You bitch! Shut up! Logan, why are you so cold to me? You won't even answer my calls? Is it all because of this woman? It's Ava who ruined the future we were supposed to have, isn't it?
Elena, wake up. Ava never clung to me. She even finds the thought of seeing me repulsive. Everyone listen up. Elena and I are completely over.
So they broke up a long time ago? Then what's this woman doing here, pretending to be the rightful wife?
No. Impossible. Why? Logan, you loved me so much back at Yale. You were even willing to defy your entire family for me. Why don't you love me anymore?
Back then, funding you, even putting you in a high position, perhaps is all because I'm too arrogant. Perhaps what I loved before was just an illusion, a shadow I thought was real. After leaving Ava, during countless sleepless nights, I realized that I truly love is actually...
Logan, you can't leave. You can't just kick me out like this.
Get out of my sight immediately. Otherwise, I won't mind making you disappear from all of New York. Security, drag this crazy woman out.
No, Logan, Ava, you bitch. I won't let you get away with this. I am the only one fit to be Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Ava, I'm sorry.
Logan, we're even now. There's no one who owes anyone an apology.
No, Ava. I want to tell you, I love you. It wasn't until you disappeared from my sight that I realized you're the one I love most in this life.
Really? Back then, you liked Elena. You always took my efforts for granted, treated me like your slave. It's only now, after you've been together and grown tired of her despicable tricks, that you remember my good points.
That's not true. Ava, it wasn't until I officially dated her that I realized how good you are. I started thinking about you like crazy, remembering every late night you stayed up with me. Remembering that only you understood my ambitions. I couldn't see my own heart clearly before. It wasn't until I lost you that I understood the one I truly love is you. Ava, let's start over. Give us a real try, okay?
Logan, I'm telling you for the last time, I'm already married.
Married? Ava, you must be lying to me. Just like when you found a fake boyfriend in college to make me jealous, right? You must still have feelings for me. Otherwise, why would you go through all this trouble to make up such an absurd lie to deceive me? Logan, if you lay another hand on my wife, don't blame me for being polite.
Let me introduce you. This is my husband, Liam, the global chairman of Liberty Financial.
Husband. Liam. This can't be. How could this happen?
Honey, this is Mr. Logan, the benefactor I mentioned before who supported me at Yale University, and also my former friend.
Mr. Logan, I've heard so much about you. My wife mentions you often. Enough! Ava, you're quite the actress. To make me give up completely, you even hired a stand-in, didn't you? Stop lying to me! You can only marry me. How could you marry someone else?
Logan, I really want to thank you for your past support of Ava. Without your generosity back then, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet such a perfect wife. If the Vanderbilt Group ever needs anything from me in the future, I'll be your service, as a way for my wife to repay your kindness. Logan, although I'm grateful for your support, it's really getting late. We have to catch our private jet back to Harbor City tomorrow, so we won't keep you any longer. Honey, let's go.
Ava, are you really leaving tomorrow? Are you really gonna leave my world completely?
Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Logan.
Honey, it's so early. Where are you going?
Did I wake you? Be good, I'm gonna get you breakfast.
So diligent?
Didn't you keep saying yesterday how much you liked the burgers here? Today's our last day here. I can't let you go back to Los Angeles with regrets, right?
Thank you, honey. Come back soon.
Honey, I'll personally take care of ending your troubles for you.
So, what do you want to see me about? $30 million. Take this money and leave Ava for good. A woman at the pinnacle of finance like her is not someone an ordinary man like you, who relies on his looks, can aspire to. This money is enough for you to squander for the rest of your life. Name your price, and stay away from her. You're telling me to leave, Ava. What, not enough? Liam, don't play the top-tier tycoon in front of me. I've looked into you. Back at Yale University, you were just a poor student barely scraping by on scholarships and part-time works. That ingrained poverty-stricken air about you, you can't wash it off no matter how many suits you change into. For someone like you, who's already bankrupt and can't even afford the liquidation bills, these $30 million are indeed enough for you to live like a nouveau riche in the slums for the rest of your life. You still only know how to measure everything with this filthy money. Ava choosing you is truly blind. Talking to me about money? Logan, back then you treated Ava as a substitute for Elena, summoning her at will and dismissing her just as easily. With those pitiful so-called funding resources and a few charity black cards, you actually thought you could buy out her entire 5 years of use and dignity. The moment you pushed her out to take the fall for that woman and left her to fend for herself in the rain, you completely lost the right to stand here and talk about her in that tone with me.
What are you doing? Who gave you permission to touch my things? This is the Vanderbilt Group!
Mr. Logan, we're finished. Because of those shell company guarantee slips Elena signed, plus the FBI case against her for selling substandard construction equipment privately, the court declared us officially bankrupt an hour ago.
Bankrupt's impossible. When Ava was here, we were still the financial leader of Manhattan. How long has it been? How could we possibly go bankrupt? Get out! Don't touch my assets! This is my empire!
Mr. Logan, please keep your distance. The liquidation process has already begun. If you continue to interfere with official duties, we will be forced to take action.
I'm such a fool. Ava was clearly the one holding up the empire, and I kicked her out of the company to protect that useless waste, Elena. Elena just joined Vanderbilt Group. She is my chosen future wife, and her record absolutely cannot have any blemish.
Fine. This one last time. I'll take the bullet for you one last time.
If Ava were still here, the company wouldn't have collapsed. I'd still be that arrogant CEO. Now it's all gone.
Logan, I have no interest in that position anymore. I spent 5 years by your side as a substitute, handling countless shady bad debts for you, and even took a bullet for Elena. The debts I owed have long been paid off. We are even now.
I always felt that she owed me something, and that all the sacrifices she made were deserved. I was wrong, ridiculously wrong.
Chairman, I personally spent half a month in Silicon Valley to poach this sales genius, Carter. With him on board, no one can touch Vanderbilt's market share in North America.
This man's background is indeed clean and formidable.
And these offshore projects, I've been tracking them for 2 years. I've pinzily done all the risk assessments. As long as I'm here, none of your decisions will go wrong.
If Ava were still by my side, I'd still be that top heir surrounded by admirers. She would have handled all the trouble. It wasn't until today that I realized the person who loved me most in this world was actually destroyed by my own hands.
What is Elena? She's not even 1/10,000th of Ava.
I've lost the most precious treasure in the world. No, I can't give up like this. I believe Ava still loves me. I have to find her, win her back.
Ava! Don't go! Ava!
Young man, you've got some nerve blocking my car, but you are quite a looker. I just got rid of my last boy toy, you know. If you behave, I might just take you under my wing.
Get away from me! Don't you dare touch me with your filthy hands! Get lost!
A down-and-out loser putting on airs? You don't know what's good for you. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just remembered a really good restaurant. Let me take you there.
Sure.
You order first. I'm going to the restroom.
Okay.
Hello, this is the chairman of Vanderbilt. Who is this?
This is Liam, chairman of Liberty Financial.
Mr. Liam, what can I do for you with this sudden call? I think you should discipline your son Logan properly. Ava is my wife now, my beloved, and your son has been acting like a madman these past few days, severely disrupting our family life, even daring to challenge my bottom line.
I understand what you mean. I'll handle it.
Hey, Dad.
You bastard! Do you have any idea who you're messing with? Ava is now the wife of Liam, the founder of the global financial giant Liberty Financial, a chairman worth hundreds of billions.
What?
Listen, if you want to keep your life, get your ass home right now. Otherwise, I'll announce today that I'm stripping you of all your inheritance rights and you're out of the Vanderbilt family for good.
What? Liam? Is that mysterious mastermind behind Liberty?
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. That man who just seemed to buy breakfast and take care of kids for Ava is actually the titan who holds the global financial lifeline worth hundreds of billions? I actually dared to think I could, with a mere $30 million? What the hell have I done?
Elena, if that loser Logan knew you were keeping a man in his marital bed, wouldn't he go crazy on the spot?
He's busy dealing with the FBI's bankruptcy investigation right now. How could he have the time to care about me?
You're really ruthless. You emptied his overseas accounts, brought down his Vanderbilt group, and yet you secured a $50 million escape proof for yourself.
I do love this foolish man, but I only love his money. Now that he has no more use value, of course I need to find someone younger and more obedient.
Elena! What are you doing? Have you no shame? Messing around in my villa, on my bed? You heartless woman! I was truly blind back then to have abandoned Ava for someone like you.
Logan, have you lost your mind? I just brought a friend back to have some fun. Is it worth getting so worked up over?
You're my fiancé. You're using my money to support other men, and you expect me not to be angry?
Stop pretending to be so devoted. Back at Yale, I changed men every day, all funded by the money you gave me. Did you really think I loved you? I loved the Vanderbilt family behind you, the one that could buy me Hermes and get me to the Grammy Awards.
Logan, this guy's a broke, debt-rented bankrupt up now. There's no need for us to waste words on him.
You swindled all my money and ruined the company. I'm going to send you to prison.
Black has already helped me transfer the money out. He's my true love now. You're history. I used to fawn over you like a dog because you were supporting me. Now you're not even as good as a stray dog. What do you think you are?
I paid for your college. I paid for you to come back and be vice president. For you, Ava left. My company is gone. How could you do this to me?
That's because you were willing to be the sucker. Who's to blame for your stupidity? Now you don't have a single penny left. What gives you the right to tell me what to do? Black, let's go. This place reeks of sour failure. Let's find another hotel to continue.
You got it. I'll make sure to serve my queen well today.
Stop! Give back all the money you swindled from me. Every single cent I ever spent on you.
Dream on. That's the compensation you owe me for my youth. Get lost.
Ava, I was wrong. It turns out you were the only one in this world who truly cared for me, and I lost the woman who loved me most in life. Elena, you ruined me.
And I swear I won't let you get away with it.
Ava, I just received news from Haicheng. The Vanderbilt Group has been completely liquidated due to the failure of several fatal gambling agreements, plus the major engineering accident caused by the batch of construction equipment Elena was responsible for.
Aren't you the least bit curious? Without you, the anchor that held everything together, that empire once hailed as unsinkable, has collapsed so quickly.
It's not surprising at all. From the moment I walked out of that office, Logan and his company have been nothing but a moldy old debt in my life. If it's trash, it's only a matter of time before it gets cleaned up.
There's something even more interesting. Logan, driven by extreme hatred because Elena took his last life string and publicly humiliated him, killed Elena on the streets of Manhattan. He's facing the most severe charges.
He has only himself to blame for falling to the state, for loving a poison he shouldn't have. But the people and things in that ruin have nothing to do with me anymore. All I want now is to build our life well.
Right. But tonight, we have an important topic to discuss.
I haven't heard about any meeting tonight.
The topic I'm talking about is how many lively and adorable little babies we're going to have.